Whoa, Keiichi happy. Why? How can this be?
Because he's sexy as fuck. He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing.
Keiichi-kun, your hairband's about to fall off. Let me fix that for you.
The boys are great when they're not psychopath killers. Runa cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken the pleasure of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh. Dude. These have been really good chapters. You jerk. I'm going to murder you. I used to have the dun dun da 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 on my fucking soundboard. That was exactly a moment like that. Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true powers. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. You telling me? Mion just stood there and was coaching his ass while he's trying to put on girls' clothing? Fucking asshole. Damn you, Mion. What did you mean, knowing this would come in handy one day? How the bloody hell would a man know how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shush. Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out I'm wearing women's clothing right down to the unmentionables. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. What kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them? I can't believe Keiichi's a femboy twink. How does it feel wearing a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit after all. What do you mean finishes off the look? Dumbass! Stop teasing me.
Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute stuff.
That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself, Star? I don't feel any... Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up! I hate this chapter. I hate this chapter so much, dude. Holy shit. That's Mion, right? Yeah. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop. Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. Colonel, my cock is only getting harder as you talk.
That's Keiichi.
I love Keiichi. How my miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Eek. My man is getting off to this. He's getting off to this. My brother is getting off to this. This is definitely Rena. No, oh my god, it's Mion. You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Keiichi is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants. Stop it, Mion. Really? Why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? I hate this chapter. Have you ever wanted to hold a maid close to you, Keiichi? You're currently becoming one with that maid. Fuck. Don't you see it? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There, can't you hear the pulse? That breath? Oh my god.
Me-chan, that's... Ow.
On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Rena's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with that straight long hair you like so much? Keiichi, I've made you into the ideal woman, and now you're going to walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big dangling between your legs. You'd be a real girl. Why is this happening in the game? It's not just that, like, motherfucker just said he has a fat cock. Motherfucker just said Keiichi's packing schmeat. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. Well, this is definitely not the time. He is right. Oh my fucking god, dude. Ryukishi, I really appreciate you've established Keiichi as a bottom femboy twink. Thank you. Oh my god. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash, thud. Before I realized it, Rena was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek.
Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were so super cute. I'm going to take you home.
Peering through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Sadako and Rika-chan feel like when they become Rena's prey. After that, it took quite some time for Rena to calm down from her frenzy. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to public shaming. Only if you could beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good as a mood as I've ever seen her, left. Okay now. Now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home.
By the way, Rena isn't as good as me. So if we happen to... I won't be able to follow up for... Hey?
Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meter in about 6 seconds there.
Really, Keiichi-kun? Tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It has been going my way today. It's been going his way today. It's been going his way today. It's been going his way today. My man's dressed up as a little femboy Twinkie maid and said, yeah, it's going my way today. You cannot tell me. I refuse to accept anybody saying Keiichi is not a bottom. I refuse to accept that. Mark it down, write it down, fucking glue it to your wall. Keiichi is the fattest fucking Twinkie bottom anyone has ever seen in their entire life. I'm just preaching the truth here. At that moment, the front door opened, as if somebody was waiting for me.
Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk.
I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around Keiichi. Dad, this is, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulders. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand.
Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it secret from Mom, of course.
Keiichi's dad is based? Being a femboy twink runs in the family? No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. All right. First game, Keiichi's like an A tier character, right? He's a good ass character in the first. He's like an A tier character. He's like mid A tier, right? Oishi is like an S tier character in the first game, easily. This game, Keiichi is SS. He's like SS, if not triple S tier fucking character. Mion, you shall rue this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire. My dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. I can't believe his dad is about to draw him like one of his French girls. That's Keiichi's mom.
Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you were in the bath. Is that makeup remover?
More importantly, what's the matter?
Sorry, I have a headache and I don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad?
My mom is a go-get-'em superwoman at work. I mean, shit, if you need to head, you need to head. Alright, he's chilling. Yeah, that's all I was wondering. My mom is a go-get-'em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat?
If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scram something together. Take care.
It's the Keiichi's dad chapter?
Keiichi, we'll take the car, so hurry up.
There's a Keiichi dad chapter? Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. So where are we going to eat?
I recently found a nice store. Let's go there.
My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is.
Did you drop your KGX gamer?
A little bit? Like, I'm getting to the point where it's run me a bit ragged, so I'm dropping it a little bit. Because, like, it's like, you get like a gamer. Like, I think I've dropped the pitch on it. Just because, as I said, it's running me a little bit right now. Fuck. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Mayabara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering why such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was, shockingly, the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, was this? The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant.
Never been inside, Keiichi?
Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seemed like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Ooh. Fukuyama? Nagoya? Well, that's fine. Chiba? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Oh.
Keiichi, it seems you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is.
What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel so far away just to come to this restaurant? It's a breastaurant, isn't it?
It's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's a breastaurant. Like Twin Peaks, Hooters. It's a breastaurant. It's gotta be. Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. Oh, it's the motherfucking ending restaurant from the last game. Is this where he goes with Oishi?
Yeah.
The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like a normal family restaurant fare.
Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See? Isn't it great?
It's a breastaurant, Star. It's a fucking breastaurant. I see. It may just be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family, and yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress.
Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet.
Can I pee real quick? Sorry.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me? Are you telling me Mion Sonozaki, the class president, works at a fucking restaurant?
Doesn't set a very good example, and it doesn't.
Are you telling me Mion Sonozaki works at a fucking restaurant, bro? Oh my goodness. She will never hear the end of this. Never. This is either like, you owe me money and I'll keep the secret, or she will never hear the end of this. Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's a dessert that comes with the daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while.
Oh, it's my apologies. I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Dad, could it be this restaurant is...
Aren't they great? The waitresses wear uniforms here. I mean...
You didn't notice it was fucking Mion? Bam!
Well, what are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me.
I'm your son!
Listen, Keiichi, I've never come here with impure
Oh my God.
intentions. That bell and Tarante and eccentric clothing buffet. It is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for the stimulation, haven't you?
Oh my fucking God.
Coming here alone, though, it is embarrassing. You understand. That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know this feeling. Keiichi!
He's fucking retarded!
I never think of it.
He's fucking retarded! Oh my fucking god. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I wanted to believe that this weirdness wouldn't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth.
And then I walk away.
Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slips and tables. Oh my god. And she's fucking... Oh my god, dude. I'm fucking... I can't believe Mion... I mean, alright, so you're Mion in this situation, right? And you recognize Keiichi. You say anything?
Just read.
I know, I'm gonna read. We're gonna get to the answer, right? But do you say anything?
Do I say anything?
Yeah, like if you're Mion in this situation, you work at a fucking booby restaurant, and you see one of the guys that's like in your club activities that you're really good friends with, do you say fuck all, or do you go, I pray to God he does not recognize me?
Oh, no.
Dude, I think you say something. I think you big dick say something. You fucking chat thundercock that shit, bro. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say, sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said. What incredible uniforms these are. Me, Keiichi Mayabara, I am criminally fucking horny. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I don't know where I should look. Wearing something like that, walking around the restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for the digestion. Star. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this peculiar waitress had no idea what to do either. Fuck. The flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know. It's alright to be more straightforward. How? My nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. Oh, Jesus. What? This is... Mion? Is that you? On top of her hair being let down, she was far too removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? You, why are you working in a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town, and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, this must be a lot of work. Or that. I'm gonna scream. That must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instincts tell me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. Oh my fucking god. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god. for him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it, Star? It's embarrassing, so don't look too much or so much. I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mion. Oh my god, Keiichi. Oh my fucking god, dude! What do you mean? Mion, you have pretty big breasts. It seems like they're ready to spill out even now. All the customers are definitely looking at you. So, oh, Mion voice, where are you? You're in there somewhere. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing get-up. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you dress up like that. It's not like I'm doing this. Fuck. I'm doing this because I like to. Is this alright, Keiichi Maebara? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. To pay back Mion tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be so disappointed. Oh my god. He's fucking going, dude. That part where you can almost see something is the best. Come closer. Please stop. I can't get the Mion voice anymore. It's fucking gone. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Mion. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. Fucking. No, not that. Entering a version of Rena's cute mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Yep, I'll spare you the rest. I'll spare you the rest for today. How, Star? It seems that Mion's neural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what was exactly good. I never knew. To think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rena and the others. Rena will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think that she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean? That's wrong? I'm not Mion. What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Oh? Mion has relatives? Okay. So it works that I'm botching the Mion voice. This works in my favor. Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widen with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turning bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion. Fuck. Shion Sonozaki. Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of a cringeworthy excuse, that is. Cringe. But when I look at Mion's eyes, which beg me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader with a normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, now she's self-aware of the fact, of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Sion laughed with me. Sion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Keiichi is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So, you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's stores before. I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping my uncle that owns this place. I see. Makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at this store? Oh, my sister is, well, you see. She's not good with these cutesy things. Look, it's Sion Sonozaki.
Sion?
Yeah, Shion Sonozaki, whatever. It's Shion Sonozaki. They're different people. Give them a different voice. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice.
That's
Huh? Oh fuck. That's right. God damn it. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform. It would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that? Shion, like Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. That's... Yep. What does that mean exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room.
You can take a break now.
Oh, okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Keiichi. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. That thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? That devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as I knew, or the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. Well, more importantly, I'm gonna complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right. For now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and to get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe I should ask Rena tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better if that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Sion. Shion's. I was right the first time. I'm retarded! Leave me alone! Shion, the younger twin sister. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can.
Hey, are you about ready? Let's go home.
Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer.
Was that waitress just now somebody you know, Keiichi?
Oh, so you were watching from the shadows. Dad had the oddest sense of tact sometimes.
Somebody from school? Hinamizawa?
Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to the one in town. I've never seen her at my school.
Not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school.
Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, that feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister? Something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made us both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Oh, thank God. I'm reaching my motherfucking limit. Yeah, no, though I can tell just by how you're doing it. Like, I know from experience that voice hurts like fucking hell. All right. Do you want to do tips next time, or you want to do them tonight?
We'll do it next.
Okay, that works for me.
Double the fun.
What do you think?
This game
Shion.
of Shion, yeah, Shion, yeah, Shion. Shion's cool. I like Shion. Shion makes Mion a better character. Cause Shion's a little silly. You want to switch us to the BRB?
Alright, well, that's
Oh,
gonna
well,
be
actually, yeah, you could just end stream or
the end of
switch
the
it.
stream.
Real quick, I like the second game. It starts a lot better than the first one does. Now, granted, you know the characters and all that shit, but it has like just I think a lot better of an open than the second one does. Definitely a lot funnier, I would say. Alright, well,
Alright.
2 thumbs up. Very good.
It's
Bah.
kind of not really good.
Scuffed as fuck.
Alright, that's it.
What? Wait for the boys on the recording. Come. That was all.
No.